They said he was a defective Cane Corso, missing the genes. Couldn't protect, couldn't guard, couldn't even defend himself from cats. The farmer returned him after just 30 days, calling him useless. But then came the night that changed everything. The night a stranger circled the house at 3 a.m. and something ancient, something buried deep in Hunter's DNA, erupted like a volcano. What happened next didn't just shock his new family. It rewrote everything they thought they knew about broken dogs. Hunter opened his eyes for the first time inside a shelter, not rescued, born there, behind cold metal bars, surrounded by concrete walls and the endless echo of barking. For 8 months, he watched dogs leave, one by one, carried out in the arms of smiling strangers. Where were they going? Would he ever go, too? He'd press his nose against the bars, tail wagging weakly, hoping someone, anyone, would see him. And finally, someone did. A farmer walked in, looked at Hunter's massive Cane Corso frame, and decided he'd found his farm guardian. Hunter had no idea what that meant. His entire life had been 4 walls, kibble, and the smell of disinfectant. The farm was overwhelming. Wide open fields, strange animals, endless space. At night, the farmer would find Hunter curled up, fast asleep, completely oblivious to his surroundings. He wasn't guarding anything. He wasn't protecting anything. He was just there. The farmer grew frustrated. One afternoon, he watched in disbelief as the barn cats, tiny, scrappy little things, hissed and swiped at Hunter's face. And Hunter, he wagged his tail. He tried to lick them. He had no aggression, no instinct, no fire. The farmer shook his head. This dog was supposed to be a Cane Corso, 130 pounds of muscle, intimidation, and raw protective power. But Hunter was gentle, too gentle. Defective, the farmer muttered. After just 1 month, he loaded Hunter back into his truck and returned him to the shelter. Hunter didn't understand. He'd been free for 30 days, just 30 days, and now he was back behind bars, staring at those same concrete walls, wondering what he'd done wrong. If you're watching this and haven't subscribed yet, I have to say I'm a little heartbroken. Stories like this need your support. Hit that subscribe button right now, you won't regret it. Now back to what happened next. Weeks passed. Hunter sat in his kennel, watching dogs leave again, one after another. Until one day, a couple walked in, experienced with giant breeds, calm, patient, and undeterred by warnings. The shelter worker tried to explain. He was returned. He's not a real guardian. He doesn't have the instinct. But Marcus and Keisha didn't care. They looked into Hunter's soft, confused eyes and saw something the farmer missed. They saw a soul. They took him home. Hunter's new life was nothing like the farm. Marcus and Keisha didn't want a guard dog. They wanted a companion. And Hunter? He was perfect for that. He slept a lot. His favorite activities included napping on the couch, napping in the sun, and napping in the bedroom. He was the ultimate gentle giant, a 130-pound marshmallow with paws the size of dinner plates. Keisha loved him instantly. Marcus would laugh, watching Hunter sprawl out on his back, belly exposed, snoring like a chainsaw. This dog couldn't protect a sandwich, Marcus joked. And for months, that was fine. Life was simple, quiet, safe. Then came the night Marcus had to stay late at work. It was just Keisha and Hunter, alone in the house. She went to bed around 11 p.m., and Hunter, as always, curled up on his oversized dog bed in the living room, already drifting into his usual, deep, snore-filled sleep. But at 2:47 a.m., something changed. A sound. Faint. Outside. Footsteps crunching on gravel. Keisha didn't hear it, she was sound asleep upstairs, but Hunter did. His ears shot up. His body, usually so relaxed, locked into place like steel. And then something happened that no one, not the farmer, not the shelter, not even Hunter himself, had ever seen before. A growl erupted from deep within his chest. Not a playful sound, not a confused whimper. A growl that came from a place Hunter didn't know existed. His lips pulled back, revealing teeth that could crush bone. His eyes, those soft, gentle eyes, turned sharp, wild, primal. The genes he was supposedly missing, they were there. They'd always been there. They were just waiting for the right moment. Hunter moved. Not like the lazy, lumbering dog who napped all day. He moved like a predator. He positioned himself at the front door, body rigid, every muscle coiled and ready. The footsteps outside grew louder, closer. Someone was circling the house. And then Hunter roared. Not barked, roared. A sound so deep, so guttural, it rattled the windows. Upstairs, Keisha jolted awake, heart pounding. What was that? She grabbed her phone, crept to the top of the stairs, and froze. There, at the bottom, stood Hunter. But this wasn't the Hunter she knew. This was something else entirely. His massive frame filled the hallway, his fur bristling, his eyes locked on the front door like a missile locked onto a target. And then she heard it. Footsteps, running, fast, away from the house. Whoever had been outside was gone. Keisha stood frozen, staring at Hunter. Her gentle, lazy, couldn't-hurt-a-fly dog had just scared off an intruder. She called Marcus, voice shaking. When he got home and checked the footage, there it was, a figure circling the house, trying windows. The exact moment Hunter roared, the intruder sprinted like his life depended on it. Everything clicked. Hunter wasn't defective. He just had a different system. When his humans were home, he deferred to them, calm, lazy, happy to let them lead. But the moment danger appeared and no one else could protect the house, the ancient Cane Corso gene activated. Today, Hunter still naps constantly, belly jiggling when he walks. Marcus and Keisha refuse to weigh him because they want to remember him exactly as he was the day they brought him home. Big, soft, and perfect. Behind those sleepy eyes lives a guardian who only steps up when it counts, and he always does. If this story touched your heart and you're still not subscribed, please don't wait any longer. Hit that subscribe button. What would you do if your defective rescue turned out to be a hero? Tell me in the comments below. If this story moved you, please hit that like button. It helps more people find these incredible stories.